But we're gonna, if there are any questions about what you did, we can certainly. We're gonna look at all that in class today.
Okay.
Yeah.
My main concern was that it would be readable because I did it a while ago, and at the time I didn't know all of what I was doing. So there's some stuff circled and but I tried to make it as good as I could.
Awesome. Wonderful. Well, I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, we have a couple of minutes.
Yeah.
Why don't I pop up my PowerPoint, see if you can see this.
Okay.
Oh, let's see, view, slideshow. Oh gosh, I need to share my screen first. Let's see, share screen. Okay.
Oh, another thing about seeing us and stuff like that.
Yeah.
When it comes to a point where you can see all of us, I know that the previous teacher liked so that she could see some of the desk, because similar to muting the mic, there's the distraction of stuff that could be on the desk, and if you can't see what's there, it's sort of hard to know what's going on. I don't know if that's something that you also agree with, but that's another thing.
Okay, well, another thing to keep in mind. I appreciate it. Thank you. So if I do this, are you able to see my, what did I just say?
I see it, Yes. I do see that over there.
So can you see basically like a regular slideshow? Is that good?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Okay. All right, let's do this. Now, the one thing I haven't done, Maya, is I was going to have a sort of backup quiz, but I just realized that I haven't done that. So I'm counting on the quiz, that I have to work. Now, is the quiz visible to you, I guess is the question. In your e-college.
I mean, I can see that it's there. Oh, in the e-college?
Yeah, oh yeah. I need to ask you.
Look.
Yeah.
I'll look now.
Need to ask everyone to get into e-college, yeah.
I'm just turning my computer on. So is it that you can't see everybody else, or is it everybody else is just very small?
I can only see you. I can only see the person who's talking. Or one person at a time is what I can do.
Interesting. Oh, that's not. Hold on. Hold on. I can't seem to. Oh, there it is. Right there. Hold on.
Is it there?
I don't see it. I just now see. I was trying to log into e-college and it's fine now.
Is it doing something weird, Maya? I was having trouble logging in.
Yeah, it was giving a weird login screen, but then I went to the I put EPGY into my URL bar, and then went to a different one. I don't know.
I went to that one, and it comes up as it says it's Stanford's Gifted and Talented program.
Yeah.
So where do you go?
I honestly don't know what I did.
It's not
I'm there
normally
now.
like this.
Now I'm at. I don't know what I did, but I'm there.
Like, there's no login button.
Honestly, I can see.
Because it's not the right thing.
Hello, Adam.
Hello.
Okay, hold on. So, where would I find the quiz? Is it in? Oh, here it is. Hold on.
It says vocab quiz 1. Can anyone see it? Because now I can't.
I'm still trying to log in. Something has changed over the break. There's a different website, and I haven't.
What?
Like, I went to the same website that I normally go to, and it didn't work. So
I see.
As we speak, I'm trying to get in.
Whoa. Now it's showing some big Stanford University education program for youth page.
Yeah, that's what I got.
It's PCE College. That's the new web address. PCEcollege.stanford.edu.
Thank you.
Yeah, you know what it is? The EPGY redirects somewhere else now. Okay. Hold on. I don't see the quiz. I see vocab list for quiz. Oh, this is so much prettier. It's got like pictures.
How about the entry under week 2, January 13/15? Is that in the left-hand bar?
On your own, I see on your own, listening, speaking, and writing, and I see course recordings. Ooh, course recordings.
Okay, all right. So that means that you don't see vocab quiz, and gosh darn it. So we might have to do this as a take-home exercise because.
Well, can't you just pull it up on the screen? And then I don't know how you had it work, but.
Yeah, it was through eCollege, and I suppose I could do it on the screen, but no, I can't do it on the screen because I'd have to go to my vocab list and edit it. So all right. So we'll have to do the quiz as a take home. All right. So let's just backtrack here. Make sure everyone's here. Yes. Let's have people. Tell who's here. Who's here? I know Maya's here. What else? Who else is here?
He can't see us.
Today's here.
Oh, right. Hey. Hello.
Adam's here. And then I think Tech Lead is here. Pippa is here.
Everybody.
Tech Lead. Yes, see Darden, Jane, and.
Hey. Elizabeth, hi.
Is that Elizabeth? Hello, Elizabeth. Pleasure meeting you.
Nice to meet you.
All right. Great. So the question is Oliver here? Oliver.
Yeah, I'm here.
Hello, Oliver. And then Sawyer is the only name I have on the list, too. Is Sawyer here?
Yes, sir.
Okay, excellent. All right. Well, welcome to the second class, everybody. Several things. I have a whole bunch of hardware in this room that I got from Stanford, but the key to using that hardware was to enter an encryption or a decryption code, and we weren't able to do that. So today's class will be conducted as was last class. It'll be one computer. I will only see the person who's talking. So make sure that you leave your mics. So you do not mute your mics, all right? And just jump in. Now, are you able to see everyone else in class, or do you just see me and yourself?
We can see everyone.
Okay, so you're in much better shape than I am, right? The other thing, so that's the first announcement. The class will be very similar to last time. I have my PowerPoint. Make sure you jump in. Make sure you ask questions. And then the other thing is I had a quiz for you, a vocab quiz for you on eCollege, but there's a glitch with that as well. So we're going to have to make that and a take-home quiz. It has 20 vocab items, and it's 10 minutes long, and there's a clock that's timing you to type in the correct English translation for the Arabic word, for these 20 Arabic words, and we'll have to do that as a take-home. All right? So stay tuned for email regarding your take-home quiz that was meant for the first 10 minutes of class today. Is that pretty clear?
Yeah.
Excellent. Excellent. All right, so let's get started with our class. Can everyone see my PowerPoint slideshow?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, well, welcome to the second. Can everyone see it?
Yes, sir.
Is there someone who cannot see a PowerPoint presentation saying Arabic 1, Spring 2015, Week 2A? Okay, good. All right, so we're gonna do a quiz today. We're not gonna do that. The next item is going to be review of homework, and then we hopefully will have someone read for us the text, the narrative, the story, Maha story, pertaining to chapter 2. Then we're going to do several grammar points that will be useful for your homework that is due on Thursday. And then we will make the announcements for the next class, and we will adjourn. Okay?
Sounds good.
This is the quiz. I was supposed to provide with, it was password protected. Can anyone read the word that's on the screen?
Alfusi. Alfusi? No, there's an H.
Yeah.
Alfusa.
Is that?
No, that's not a E.
Excellent. It's not an E. What is it?
I don't know.
It's an alif maksura. So that is pronounced as an alif. All right. If it were an E, how would it be marked? How would it be marked?
Two dots. Below.
Yes, it would have 2 dots, right? Now, in case you ever take Persian, and I hope some of you will, Persian takes the 2 dots and omits them. So then it's ambiguous. But this is an Arabic class. If it has 2 dots, it's yeah, the E, the ya, right? If it does not have the dots, it can only be the alif maksura. It's just an alif that's written that way. So who wants to read the word now?
Al-Fusha.
Excellent. Al-Fusha. What is Al-Fusha?
Does it mean password?
What is it?
Does it mean password?
No. Al-Fusha, Fusha Arabic is the high level Arabic. It's the Arabic it's the modern standard Arabic, right? As distinct from the spoken Arabic, the Shamiya, the Egyptian, the Misriya, right? So Fusha, this is the standard Arabic, the literary Arabic, if you will, and that's the focus of this course, is to teach you Al-Fusha, right? Rather than the regional dialects, which everyone speaks, right? We mentioned this last time. Everyone, when you go home, you speak in your own Amiya, but then if you listen to the television programs or if you read the newspaper, 90% of the time it is in Fusha Arabic, right? And that's what we're striving to learn here, all right? So that was going to be the password for the quiz, but now we'll have to. Yes.
Ask a question.
Yes.
So the alif maksura, we talked a little bit about it, but we never really talked about why you would use it versus.
Yeah.
Can you explain that?
Yeah. I don't have a good story for it. This is just a spelling convention.
Okay.
It's just lost in history. I will try to look something up, but I just know that if it doesn't have a dot at the end of that word, it is an alif, even though it looks like a yeah. Okay.
So
the other thing, yeah. What's that?
How do you type in Arabic using English keyboards?
Well,
I can email you about that.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I have a Macintosh, and it's really straightforward. It's really, and the sooner you learn to do it, the easier your lives will become. But it's really straightforward. There's a mapping, so on, and so forth.
Also, just for future reference,
Yes.
if we'd be taking the quizzes online using the eCollege, that might be difficult for the people who are using the classroom versions.
Why would it be difficult?
No mouse or keyboard.
Right, but you can. No keyboard. No keyboard. Oh, that's going to be difficult. Yeah. Well, thanks for the tip.
They'd have to do it possibly using laptops that they would have.
Yeah, who doesn't have a keyboard? Who doesn't have a keyboard?
Country Day doesn't.
Okay. Well, would it be,
We have laptops though.
does everyone have a laptop? Does everyone have a laptop?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, so how about this? When we decide we have a quiz, then make sure you bring your laptop so that you can log on to eCollege and take the quiz. Is that reasonable?
Yes.
All right. All right, so let's move on then. We're going to do homework review. How would I write in Arabic, the book is long? Who wants to tell me or tell us? The book is long. And this is the word for long in Arabic.
Al-Kitab Tawil.
Excellent.
Tawil.
What is it?
No, nothing.
I missed the last noise.
Oh,
But Al-Kitab,
Tawil.
Al-Kitab Tawil. Did everyone get that? Al-Kitab Tawil. Right? That's how you do it. What does the Alif Lam at the beginning of Al-Kitab do for you? That's in your book. It's on page 14. What does Alif Lam at the beginning of a noun do?
It provides the subject of the sentence. It makes that noun the subject, maybe.
Not
The
quite.
definite article.
It's the definite article. What does it do to the noun? It makes it definite. Guys, you need to make sure you master this. It's on page 14. Could you please jot down page 14 and have a look? So the reason I say Al-Kitab Tawil translates to the book is long is because the Alif Lam, Al-Kitab, marks it as the book, right? If it was just Kitab without the Alif Lam, what would be the translation for that? Kitab?
The book is tall, maybe?
No, just let's look at Kitab without the Alif Lam at the beginning.
Book.
Close.
Tall book. Or long book.
Oh, forget the Tawil. Just look at, let's look at, can I type in here? Yeah, sorry, I can't. Just Kitab. Just Kitab without the Alif Lam.
A book.
Yes.
A book.
Did everyone hear that? Kitab is a book, right? It's non-definite. Al-Kitab, the book, right? And then we said the standard way Arabic does these very simple sentences. The book is long. Al-Kitab, Tawil. Now, Tawil is what? Is it a noun or an adjective?
It's an adjective.
Adjective.
An adjective. Is it definite or indefinite?
Indefinite.
Indefinite.
Excellent. Why is it indefinite?
There's no al.
Yeah, you have an adjective here. There's no alif lam at the beginning, so it's indefinite. And this is the standard way Arabic does A is B, right? You have your A, your subject, it's definite, and it has an alif lam, generally, but not always. And then your adjective typically is indefinite, all right? So the book is long. Al-Kitab Tawil, as Maya told us, right?
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. What can you say about the subject as far as it being definite or indefinite?
The subject of a sentence.
Sub's definite.
It's definite. Al-Kitab is definite because of the alif lam, right? There are other ways to make something definite. If you add a possessive like walidi, my father, that's also considered definite. All right? Good. What can you say about the predicate? Is it a noun or an adjective? We said tawil was an adjective. Is it definite or indefinite?
Indefinite.
It's indefinite, all right? All right, you can look at Chapter 1, Exercise 5 for other examples of this simple sentence structure. All right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. All right, now write, if you want, on a piece of paper, the father is Egyptian. All right, who wants to read what they wrote?
الوالد مصري.
جيد جدا يا بيبا. الوالد مصري. Is everyone happy? You can see the subject is definite, the father. You can see the predicate is indefinite, Egyptian, Misri. All right, now write the girl is Egyptian. Word for girl, of course, you all know is, sorry, that should be the girl, is al-bint. Okay, who wants to read what they have?
Al-Bayt Misriya.
One more time.
Al-Bayt Misriya.
Okay. Close, but no cigar. How do you say the girl in Arabic? You have the alif lam. You have the b, the ba. Then you have a noon. And then you have the ta.
Oh, okay.
Al-Bunta? No. It's wrong.
Al-bint. Al-bint. Right? So could you do that again, Elizabeth? Could you give me the whole sentence? The girl is Egyptian.
Al-Bint Misriya.
Excellent. Did everyone hear the sentence? Al-bint Misriya. Did everyone hear it?
Yes.
What happened to Egyptian, that adjective, Egyptian? What happened to it? It had to be
made feminine.
Yes. And how was it made feminine?
Oh, by the addition of I forget the name of it.
Tamarbuta.
Tamarbuta. Excellent. Nice work. Al-bint Misriya. There has to be agreement between the subject and predicate as far as the gender is concerned, okay? Are we happy?
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. So if it was, let's do, can we do the girl is tall or the girl is long, meaning she's tall? Who wants to tell us that?
Al-bint Tawil.
Close but no cigar. Yes, that makes all the difference. Al-bint Tawila, right? It has to be feminine because bint, your subject is feminine. Are we all happy with that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. All right, now we're going to do something that we need for our homework for Thursday, and that is our subject pronouns. All right? This is on page 26 of Al-Kitab. Right? So who wants to read the list for us? Let's down through the list. The first word, ad-damir, means, of course, pronoun. Let's do the rest of it.
Anna.
Uh-huh.
Anta. Anti. Hia. Oh wait, hua. And hia. And
Good, keep going.
no, I've completely drawn a blank. Is the
That's fine. The first letter of first is your noon, right?
right?
Mm-hmm.
What is the second letter in that word?
Ha.
Yes, it's a ha.
Well, I know that, but and then it's a new one.
Mm-hmm.
Who wants to help Darden out?
This is yeah.
It's Nahun.
One more time.
It's Nahun.
Notice the short vowel.
Nahnu.
There you go.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, everything's really echoey.
It's because there's people with the microphones on and the head. It has to do with everybody's got their mic on.
All right, so we can't avoid it today, unfortunately. All right. So nahnu. Everyone say nahnu.
Nahnu.
All Excellent. On the last two, who wants to do the last two?
I guess I will. I think it's Antum.
Antum. So that short vowel is on the T. It looks kind of a little displaced. Antum.
Yeah, Antum.
Thanks. Jane, can you do the last one?
And then whom.
Excellent. All right, repeat after me, please. Ana.
Anna.
Anta.
Anta.
Anti.
Anti.
Hua.
Hua.
We'll do that one again. Hua.
Hua.
Hiya.
Hiya.
Nahnu.
Nahnu.
Antum.
Antum.
Hum.
Whom.
Excellent. Anna is which pronoun?
I.
I. Right, first person singular. Anta.
You male.
You masculine.
You male. You masculine. Excellent. Anti.
You feminine.
Excellent. Hua.
He.
He. Hiya.
She.
Excellent. Nahnu.
We.
We.
Antum.
They.
You plural.
Plural.
You plural. You plural. Everyone got antum is you plural.
Y'all.
And then, yeah, y'all. And then home.
They.
They.
Right. Now, could someone tell me, is this the exhaustive list of the subject pronouns
Probably
in
not.
Fusha?
I'm gonna
I
say
wish.
no.
No, there are more, right? There are more.
Aren't there feminine ones of maybe not? I don't know.
Absolutely, yes. There are
Okay.
ones that are there are subject pronouns that refer to for the second person and for the third person if you're talking to a group that's exclusively female.
I have a
Okay.
question about that.
Yeah.
Is that actually used? The references the ones that are female? Because I know that in Hebrew it's almost exactly the same pronouns, but you never use the female ones in like regular speaking. You just use the male ones. Is it?
Yeah, I mean,
don't
it's a really good question. If you are to be a stickler and talk literary Arabic, I would say you use them, right? But in common everyday use, you wouldn't. And in fact, that brings up the question: well, how does Amiya deal with it? How do the local dialects? And they are, in fact, the everyday speech. They are the everyday speech that has evolved away from the Fusha. And so they do not have these generally, the feminine either.
Okay, thank you.
All right. So now we're going to do a little bit of verb conjugation. These what does ana askun mean? Ana askun.
I live.
I live. I reside. I am living. I am residing. Excellent. Who wants to do the second one for us?
Deskuno.
Right. Anta taskun, which means what?
You, masculine, lives in.
Yeah. You are living. You live. Excellent. What about next? Let's do the next one.
Taskunina.
Which means?
Oh, she lives.
Yeah. No, not she.
You live feminine.
You live feminine. You almost got me, yes. And then what about hoa?
That's Yaskun.
Excellent. Hoa yaskun means
He lives.
he lives. He is residing somewhere, right? Excellent. Next one.
Jane. Taskun.
Yes, hiya taskun. Which means what?
That means she lives.
That's right. She lives.
Yeah.
Excellent. What's the next one?
Naskun.
Yeah, naskun. Nahnu naskun means what?
We live.
Yes. We live, we are residing. Yes. What's the next one?
Taskunwan. Wana.
Taskunun.
That's right.
Taskununa? No, Taskunun.
Antum taskununa. That's the fully vowel version. Hom yaskununa. Oh, sorry, that's the last one. Yes, antum taskununa. Now, interesting. Adam had to make a decision for that wow, right? What is the decision you make when you hit a wow?
It's oo or w.
Yeah, is it a vowel or is it a consonant? And for all of these verb endings, which is it?
Vowel.
It is the vowel ooh, right? Antum taskununa. Excellent. And let someone do the last one. Not all at once.
Yaskununa.
Yeah, hom yaskunun. Hom yaskununa. Yeah, you can leave the last vowel out. Hom yaskunun. Excellent. All right, so now the question I have, there are several questions that of course pop out. First of all, what is the confusion with anta taskun?
It's also the conjugation for hiya.
Excellent. So there is an ambiguity there, right? So we have to be careful. Anta taskun, hiya taskun, right? Now, good. So now another thing pops out, and that is last time we were talking about the triliteral root system, right? Could someone explain to the class what the triliteral root system is?
It's the 3 root letters of a word.
Excellent. Right? So about 95% of words in Arabic are based on 3 root letters that bind all the words in that family together, right? So now if I were to say, what are the 3 root letters that have to do with the idea of residence or living somewhere? What would be your guess based on the verbs you see in the left-hand column?
Nun.
Excellent. Sin, kaf, nun. Does everyone see those 3 root letters in all of those verbs? The sin and the kaf and the nun. Are they all in the same order? Sin, kaf, nun.
Yep.
Right. So that's exactly right. Those are your root letters. Right. Now, interestingly, for instance, in the anti case, you've slapped a T at the beginning, and what have you slapped onto the very end? For the anti case.
Nina.
Ina, right? Yeah, so there's another noon. Who cares? There's another, for an Arab speaker, you pick out the sin kaf noon and you recognize the verb ending. The sin kaf noon marks it as having to do with residence or living somewhere, okay? Was there a question? No? All right, let's do the next one then. Who wants to do ana and then to study? This was in your vocab.
It's adrusu.
Yes, ana adrusu, right? And you can leave the last vowel out. I'll leave it up to you. It's the same as askonu, right? Ana askonu, ana adrusu. So ana adrus means I study, I am studying. Who wants to do the second one? Anta.
Anta tadrusu.
Anta tadrusu, excellent. Anti.
Anti tadrusina.
Anti tadrusina, mumtaz, jayyid jiddan jiddan. Huwa
Yadrusu.
huwa yadrusu, jamil jiddan. Hiya
Tadrusu.
adrusu, mumtaz. Nahnu
Nadrus.
nadrus, nahnu nadrus. Or nadrusu, up to you. Nahnu nadrus, excellent. And then antum.
Antum tadrus.
Tadrusun.
Antum.
Tadrusun.
Tadrusuna.
Excellent. Antum tadrusuna. Hum.
Hum yadrusuna.
Yadrusuna.
Excellent. Hum yadrusun, hum yadrusuna. Jamil jiddan jiddan. Very nice. So I guess the question is, what would be the root letters for to study?
Da, ra, nsa.
Excellent. Did everyone get those?
Mm-hmm.
The dal, the ra, and the sin. Excellent job.
I have a question.
Yes.
So, are there no overlaps in roots, if that makes sense. So those 3 letters that correspond with residents, they don't have any other word families or anything?
You have to be a little bit more precise with your question. Are you asking?
I'm trying to think of how to word what I'm thinking.
Yeah, that's fine.
I think I might understand what you're trying to say. Are there any like homophones? Like things that sound the same but mean different things?
Yeah.
Is that what you mean?
Yeah.
And that they have the same root but they mean different things?
I would have to say there are, and the reason is this, that we're just getting started with the root system, right? And everything is very regular for these root systems that we saw, the sin, kaf, nun, and the dal, ra, sin. But occasionally, squirrely things happen, and then you have to make a decision. But the point is, that's first of all, that's kind of a rare occurrence. So, and second of all, really, this is how the language is organized. This is the basis of the language. If you're an Arabic speaker, and you hear a new word that you have never heard before, your ear is going to be attuned to picking out the 3 root letters, as well as what else? As well as the particular pattern or the vowels that appear, that surround these 3 root letters, okay? So that's a really good question. Now, you know, when you look at the root letters sin, kaf, nun, I thought what you were going to ask was, are there other root systems, for instance, that have a sin, kaf, and something else? A sin, kaf, and a ba or something, and certainly there are, but generally the way the language organizes itself is all the words that have the sin, kaf, nun as their root letters, which means all the 3 letters exist and they're in the same order. These are all related, and in fact, if you want to go to your Ver dictionary, where would you look for the idea of residence? What letter would you look under?
Sin.
Sin, which is the first letter in the root. Right? That's how you use your Ver dictionary, okay? Excellent. So we did to study. We conjugated, right? Ana adrus, anta tadrus, anti tadrusina, huwa yadrus, hiya tadrus, nahnu nadrus, antum tadrusuna, hum yadrusuna.
Excuse me.
Yes.
Mr. Nyasi, I had to leave a little bit early because of a lacrosse meeting. Is that possible?
Yeah, there's one more student that's leaving. If you have to leave, just make sure Yeah, Jane. Make sure that you meet with your friends to see what we discuss at the end of class, okay?
All right, thank you.
Sure. All right, now we're going to move on. So that was that's going to help you with part of your homework. Now there's a different topic, and that is the question of plurals, right? Have you had a chance to look at your plurals?
Not a whole lot.
All right. All right, so the question is, where does this appear in the book? And I'm going to have to refer you to it. We're going to discuss it here, but you will have to read on your own, okay?
It's like 27, right?
Yeah, thereabouts, yes. Did everyone hear that? 20? Yes, 27 is good.
Oh, yeah, look at that.
Yes, 27 is where it starts. It says noun plurals. Very nice. All right, so, you know, Arabic has a bunch of different plurals, and in this, it's not different from English. Now, what do you think I mean when I say it's not that different from English? Well, in English, you have things that are very regular. For instance, how would I pluralize book?
Books.
Yeah, I slap an S at the very end. Arabic has something called the sound masculine plural. And it's very similar to that, all right? But then how would you pluralize something like goose, like the bird?
Geese?
Geese? Don't know. Geese. Oh, geese, yeah. Goose, I don't know.
Right, so you don't say, what you don't say is gooses, right? You don't. You say geese. Arabic has something similar, and that's that's a so-called broken plural, all right? Okay, for those nouns and adjectives taking the sound masculine plural, sound versus broken, right? Sound, you leave it whole. All you do is you add una or ina to the singular form. All right? So it's kind of like slapping an S at the very end of a word, right? So Misri, what does Misri mean?
Egyptian.
Egyptian, right?
Male.
And notice, yes, it's male and it's indefinite. How do you do the sound masculine plural?
Misriyuna.
Excellent. Misriyun. Misriyuna.
Yuna.
Yes. Misriyuna. Or, in some cases, depending on what the role of that noun or adjective is in the sentence, it could also be
What? Oh.
Misriyuna or
Misreen.
Misriyina. Excellent. So it's Misri, Misriyuna, Misriyina.
What would that depend on?
It would depend. The book sort of postpones the discussion. It would depend on the role of that adjective. Is it in the case ending, so to speak? Is it a nominative? Is it describing the subject? Or is it in the accusative? Is it the object of the sentence, right?
Are there any,
Go ahead.
Are there any words in Arabic that don't change with the plural like there are in English?
So you want that's a good question. You want the, I'd have to think about that. You're saying for the singular and the plural to be identical?
Yeah.
Like moose.
Mm-hmm.
Moose.
Is that what, okay. Could be meese. We don't know.
You know, I'd say off the top of my head, they would be very rare. Okay.
It's not meese. Yeah.
It's not meese. Moose. Right.
Because I've had this conversation with someone before.
All right.
Yeah.
So we're treading familiar. Yes. Waters. So in answer to your question, Adam, off the top of my head, I'd have to say generally there's a difference.
Okay.
All right. So let's do the next one. Iraqi. What does Iraqi mean?
Somebody from Iraq.
Yes, an Iraqi, right? And it's singular here in this case. What kind of adjective is this, by the way? We talked about this last time.
Nisba.
It's a nisba adjective. What is a nisba adjective, Yamaya?
It describes affiliation.
That's right.
Are they nouns that have been turned into adjectives?
Right. It's an adjective based on a noun simply by the addition of that ya at the very end, right? So
these are adjectives that we're working with right now?
Well, the first two are absolutely nisba adjectives, yes.
Okay.
Misri, meaning Egyptian, attributed to Egypt. Iraqi, meaning Iraqi, attributed to Iraq, right? So what is the sound masculine plural for
Iraqina?
Iraqiyuna.
Iraqiyuna.
Right. That's your first one. And what's the second one, Adam?
You mean the other form?
Yeah, the other form for the mansub and majrur, the last column.
Iraqinina.
Iraqiyina. Okay.
Iraqirina.
Iraqiyina. Yes. I mean, do what you will with two successive yas. Excellent. Now we come to the last word in this, the last row. Who wants to read the singular and then the two plural forms for it?
Is it mudrus?
Oh,
Mudras?
sorry, the dal has a fatha or an a vowel. I didn't put it because it was in your vocab that I assigned for homework.
Oh.
Oh, so it's mudaras. But there's there's emphasis on the ra that I can't do because I can't roll my r's. But yeah.
That's fine. Yeah, guys, I apologize. This it's actually the word is, and it's funny. It came out wrong in your homework as well. It's mudarris. Everyone say mudarris.
Mudarris.
So what's the typo in my mudarris?
Is the fatha?
Yeah, the vowel on the R is screwed up. I apologize. The vowel on the R should be under the shadda.
From this distance, I actually can't tell. Anyway.
Why can you not see the screen?
I can, but if you're asking me to distinguish between a shadda and a little line from the, we're good. It's fine.
We'll have to go with a bigger font then, because the shadda is the omega shape thing, right? Mudarris.
Yeah, I'm sure it is.
Okay. All right. Mudarris. Mudarris. For those of you who looked it up for the homework, what does it mean? Mudarris.
Isn't it a teacher?
Excellent.
That kind of sounds like mutarjim. It sounds like that.
It does, doesn't it? It does, yes.
Is it the same root as madrasa?
Excellent. That was going to be my question. Rather than look at the pattern, similarity with mutarjim, which we will eventually, but let's look at the root letters. The root letters are what for mudarris?
Mudara, or I'm not sure. Is it S? Yeah. Okay.
No, I mean it's good. It could be what? It could be a bunch of things. We're just
it's
sort of.
Darasa.
Yeah, it's darasa, right?
Okay.
Excellent. We said earlier that the dal ra sin root system relates to what?
To learn or to study.
Study.
So it's all related to school.
Yeah, we have madrasa, dars, mudarris. These are all related. These words are all related. And how they're tied together is via these root letters. Mudarris. All right. Mudarris. How would I say instructors in Arabic?
Mudarisuna.
One more time.
Mudarisuna.
Excellent. Did everyone get that? Mudarrisuna. Or if you want in sort of a little faster speech, mudarrisun. Excellent. What about the other form of it?
Mudarisin.
Mudarrisin. Mumtaz. Excellent. All right. Now the book, since we're not going to focus on the local dialects, the Egyptian and the Shamia that the book gives. However, it's important to note that for the local dialects, only one of these plural forms are used. Does anyone know which one?
Sina?
Yes, excellent. So you're not going to hear Misriyun if you're in Egypt and speaking Egyptian. You're only going to hear Misriyin. All right, is that clear?
Mm-hmm.
So the local dialects do not use it. It's only if you're speaking the highfalutin Fusha, which is what we're learning, that you expect to see the Misriyun, Araqiyun, Mudarrisun for your nominative case. Okay? Are we happy with that?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Good. So the book makes the point that your nisba adjectives, and we have two of them on this page, take this form of plural, right? If you have a nisba adjective, typically it's going to hit the una, ina ending, all right? If it's feminine, if it's masculine. All right?
Mm-hmm.
And there's a reference, page 29, if you want to read more on that. There are exceptions. And there are exceptions, so please have a look at page 29, all right? All right, now we go to our broken plurals. All right, who wants to read the first row for us?
Alufrad?
Yes. Notice that's a lam mim, lam mim connection.
Should we be writing like that, like in our handwriting, or does it not matter?
I would not do it this way. I'm sorry. For the assigned homework, I made a point of not doing it that way. But this one just slipped through. So it's really hard to read. That says alif lam mim, and then the fa, the ra, and the dal. So it's al-mufrad, and then al-jam'a. So that just means singular and plural. All right.
Okay.
And then let's do the first. Yeah, go ahead.
So the first one is kitab and kutub.
Excellent. Did everyone get that? Kitab and kutub. Kitab, kutub. What does kitab mean?
Book.
Yeah, or well, since it's indefinite.
Or a book.
It's
Sorry.
a book. Yeah, that's fine. And then kutub is books. And it's indefinite, so a bunch of books. How about the second word, second line?
Walad.
Excellent. Walad. What's the plural for walad?
Aulad.
Jamil jiddan jiddan. Nice work, Adam. Walad, awlad. Everyone say awlad.
Aulad.
Yes. What does awlad mean?
Boys.
Yes, it means sons, boys, but also generically children. Great. Who wants to do the last word, the last row?
Bait.
Is that
That was good. Whoever said it did it right.
Thank you.
Nice work. Bait. Everyone say bait.
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 Excellent. And what's the plural for bait?
What?
The plural.
What?
Buyut.
Buyut. Beautifully done. Beit buyut. Excellent. So kitab was a book, kutub, books, a bunch of books. Walad, boy, awlad, boys. What's bait?
house?
House.
Excellent. Beit is house, or a house in this case. Buyut, houses, in the indefinite form. Very nice. What are the root letters for the kitab?
Kataba.
Excellent. Does everyone see that? The root letters appear in the plural, of course, in the same order. What are the root letters for walad?
Walada.
Yes, easy. It wasn't a trick question. Very nice. There are only 3 letters there. What about the last one?
Batangi.
It's a ba, and then it has to be the letters that are shared between the two, right?
Right.
Bayeta.
Yes, the ba, the ya, and the ta. Excellent. All right, so that's just the reference for this is page 30. And just so you know, the 2 broken plurals on the bottom of this table, so rows 2 and rows 3, or rather rows 3 and rows 4, these are absolutely some of the most common plurals you'll see on that pattern. Walad, awlad, bait, buyut. They're 2 different patterns, but they're very common. All right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we did the root letters. We've already done that. Yes, and these are the root letters that you guys picked out. Nice work, everybody. All right? Any questions so far? Okay, now we come to the final portion of the presentation. The question is, what is this graphic on the screen?
It's an input-output machine.
Brava! Does everyone see that?
Oh, wow. Okay.
It's like second grade math.
Right. So I'm sure most of you are math whizzes, and I just thought I'd put this on there to see if you remembered your elementary school math. But this is your input-output machine, or a so-called function machine, right?
Never
now, what
used
is this
one.
function? What's that?
Never used one of these.
Have you never
Okay,
seen
it's easy to learn how.
It's just like a function. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
It's how they teach
Instruction
algebra
manual
to
is very
first graders.
That's right.
All right.
So if someone who knows it well, could you describe for the rest of us how it works?
Sure. So like in math, the machine might be like it adds 2, and so the input would give you like 3, and then the machine would add 2, so you would get 5.
And that's the
So
output.
yeah,
Oh.
it's the output.
All right then.
Right. So even though I don't have arrows, there should be an arrow pointing down into that funnel on the top. and then out comes the output comes from the funnel on the bottom. So for instance, if I have a machine that's described as 2x, say I put in x. If I put in an x of 2, what's y? What's the output?
4.
4, right? If I put 10, what comes out?
20.
20. If I put 2 million, what comes out?
4 million.
4 million.
Right.
Wow.
Good. So you guys all remember your elementary school math. That's wonderful. Now, so this is just a perspective on your triliteral roots. I hope this is useful. We can do this with a bunch of different functions, right? Any function, you just need to describe on your box, and that tells you how your y is going to be related to your x. Is that pretty clear?
Yeah.
And in fact, you can have multiple inputs, right? Why not? Why stop at 1? Let's have x1, x2, x3, right? And then, now if we think of this in terms of language, let's have this machine take x1, then slap an A, then take x2, and then slap x3 next to that. So for instance, if x1 was B, x2 was R, x3 was D, my y would be a word like barred, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is that pretty reasonable? Because this is exactly how Arabic deals with its this is how it makes words. You put in these 3 root letters into your box that adds letters and vowels to these 3 root letters, and out comes your word. Okay? So we'll be looking at this some more. But then here's the $1 million question. How would you label or describe the functionality of, sorry, I'm missing a parentheses, describe the functionality of the input-output box? How would you label? How do you do it in math? In math, you have an algebraic equation on the box. In this box, you describe the function of the box by writing on it 2x plus 1, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right, and I just said Arabic makes words in a very similar fashion. How does it label it? So we're not going to answer it today, but just think in your head, how would Arabic label this box? Okay? All right, so now, since we have time, since we didn't do our quiz, we're going to go and read some of our, you know what, let's do the announcements, and then we'll go do some more exercises. All right, so the homework is as assigned via email, right? There's 3 fill-in-the-box homeworks. Some of you have probably already done these. And then the 4th bullet in the homework is, I will be grading your homework. I will be marking it with little red marks. So please redo the ones that have been marked and submit those for Thursday as well.
So you mean the homework that we turn in for Thursday, we'll get back and then turn back in?
No. I'm talking about the homework that you sent to me for today. I'm going to mark
okay. Got it.
and email it to you, right? And then you'll have another chance at it, right?
Okay.
Very good. All right. And then, gosh, I was going to give you a take-home quiz, but that would mean that we will have 2 take-home quizzes. So maybe I'm thinking now that maybe make this take-home quiz an in-class quiz. Hopefully by next time I will figure out how to do e-college properly. All right, so I'll be sending you another vocab list. So the point is study that second vocab list thoroughly, okay?
Okay. For Thursday?
And is that reasonable?
Is there a vocab? Should we expect a quiz on Thursday?
Yeah, expect an in-class quiz on Thursday on the second list. And then expect a take-home quiz on the first list. Well, it'll be due on Thursday. How's that? But you only have 10 minutes to do it. So between now and Thursday, as soon as it comes up, I will send you an email, and you get to test your retention of all the vocab items that you memorized from the first list.
Okay.
Questions?
And then the second one is going to be in class on Thursday.
Yeah, that's the current plan.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep. Okay. All right, so let's, now that we have about 6 minutes, who wants to read the first sentence or the sentence that's on the screen and translate?
Isn't that
Al-Walid,
Al-Walid Masri, and that's
Excellent.
Egyptian father?
close but no cigar. What
Or
is
the father
Al-Walid?
is it the father is Egyptian?
The father is Egyptian. Bingo. That's what that sentence does, right? You recognize the first part, the subject, as being definite, and then the predicate is indefinite. Al-Walid Misri. Thank you. Next one. You can refer to your homework if you like.
Al-Thari kam. No.
Yep. Ash-Shari'
Al-Shari kan.
Kabir.
Kanil?
Yeah. Notice the
Kabir.
second letter. It's a B.
Yeah, sorry.
Ash-Shari' Kabir, right? And excellent, which means what?
One second.
What? Do you guys not have your homework handy?
It's
big-
the street is big, or the big
Okay.
street.
No, the street
The
is big.
street is big. The street is big. That's a full sentence, right? The street is big. Excellent. Let's do one more. I will skip that one. Let's do number 5.
Al-Walad Ta'ban. Ta'ban.
Mumtaz. Beautifully read. Al-Walad Ta'ban.
That the boy is tired.
The boy is tired. Excellent. All right. Let's do number 6 because that gave a lot of people problems. Who wants to read number 6? You don't have to know what it means, but you can read it.
Al-Gisam. Jadid.
Yes, Al-Qism Jadid. Al-Qism Jadid. Excellent. Qism means portion, division, also department. So what would this be? And Jadid is, of course,
The
new.
division is new. Yeah.
The division is new. The division is new. Excellent. The department, if you like, is new. All right. Now the question is, if I looked at this and I realize I don't know what it means, and I don't want to use Google Translate, what would I do? I would, of course, have to refer to the dictionary.
Yeah.
Right? And the question is, where would I find al-qism in the dictionary?
Under Kof.
Excellent. Did everyone catch that? Yes, the alif lam is not going to determine where you find this word, right? You're going to have to go for the first root letter, right? So you're going to have to look for it under the qaf. And in fact, if you check page 893 of your Hans Wehr, that's where you can find this word, qism. Okay? Are we happy with that?
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. So for jadid, it's an adjective in the fa'il pattern. What do you think the first root letter of the root system is?
Jim.
Yeah, it's a jim. I mean, there's no way to know for sure now because you don't have experience, but it's a jim.
Well, isn't the ya the one that's not part of the root?
Yes, exactly. Yes, we talked about it last time. Excellent work, Maya. Yes. So for a lot of these adjectives that are in the jadid pattern, so-called the fa'il pattern, in fact, the ya is the only letter that's not part of the root system. Very nice. All right. Let's just do a feminine. Someone provide a suitable adjective for al-walida.
Al-Walida Francia.
Al-Walida Francia. Is this Pippa?
Yes.
Yes. Thank you. Yes. Beautiful nisba adjective. Could you do an adjective that's not a nisba? Like,
Oh, not an. Hang on. Well.
how about the mother is tall? Al-Walida.
Al-Walida Tawila.
Beautiful. Excellent. That adjective needs to be feminized. Al-Walida Tawila. Right? The mother is tall. Okay? All right. Guys, we just ran out of time, so I owe you a vocab list to study for the quiz that will be administered in class on Thursday, okay? And you all have your homework. And please stay tuned also for your graded homework or your marked homework so that you can return to me the corrected versions, okay?
Okay.
Any questions? Thank you. Any questions?
Thank you.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Thank you. See you all
Thank you.
next Tuesday.
Thanks.
Have a great weekend.
You too.
Thank
Wait.
you. Bye bye. Oh wait, this is Tuesday. What am I saying? See you
Yeah,
on Thursday.
Thursday.
I apologize. See you on Thursday. Okay. Bye bye.